What's going on, guys? I'm Alex from AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review and breakdown of the BMR Lowering Spring Package in the black hammer tone finish for your 2005 through 2010 Mustang. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what you should be expecting in terms of the performance and handling of this kit, the construction and materials that went into this package, what you should expect to be spending, and then we're going to take a quick look at the installation, where you're going to be looking at a pretty involved 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about a 4-hour job to get this onto your car. So if you're the Mustang owner that's looking to get the most out of your driving experience, a set of lowering springs is definitely something that I would personally suggest starting with, as you're not only going to be making the car look that much better, but you're going to be drastically improving the handling dynamics. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering what the drop is, so right off the bat, I'm going to call it right out. You should be looking at a 1.5 inch drop from front to back, which is more than enough to make it look that much more aggressive and get rid of that off-roading wheel gap. So while the 05 through 10 Mustang is definitely a competent performer right off the lot, Ford definitely left a ton off the table here, as this car needs to be comfortable for anyone or any age group. So if you've ever been behind the wheel of a Mustang, you probably noticed pushing it through the turns, running it at 10/10, that the car does exhibit a fair amount of body roll. It's top heavy, it wobbles all over the place, it squats, and it dips when it shouldn't. By getting into a set of lowering springs, again, you're not only going to make it look that much more aggressive, but you're going to be helping the handling from side to side. Not only that, you will actually be improving your braking as well as acceleration due to the lowered center of gravity. Now, something that I definitely like about this kit right off the bat is that this is obviously not going to be a set of lowering springs. The team over at BMR has a decent idea of what they're doing in terms of suspension geometry. These guys love to run their cars down the track as often as they can, and they know that the Mustang does exhibit a little bit of wheel hop. So if you're unfamiliar what wheel hop is, it's self-explanatory. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's the rear end hopping around. What the guys at BMR did is that they brought this kit together with an adjustable panhard bar as well as a set of lower control arms. Not only that, you're going to be getting away with a set of camber bolts too, so you can throw your geometry back into spec after everything's installed. So this is definitely something that is a one-stop shop kit to overhaul your suspension. Again, not only going to be making it look that much more aggressive with an even distribution drop of 1.5 inches from front to back, but you're going to be improving your traction that much more, as you're going to be getting away with an adjustable panhard bar and the lower control arms. Now, by doing that, you're essentially going to be putting your rear end on the ground more where it belongs, so once you're getting off the line, that traction is going to be right there, as if you're going to be running your stock setup, you'll probably notice that it does have a tendency to bounce a little bit. In terms of the manufacturing process here, guys, these are going to be cold wound from a high-tensile chrome silicone style wire that's going to be stress tested over and over again to ensure that your Mustang is going to have an equal drop in distribution from front to back, which again is going to be a 1.5 inch drop. So taking a look at the pricing here, guys, you should expect to be spending $570 for this kit, which in my humble opinion, I honestly think is a steal, as you're going to be getting the lowering springs, the lower control arm relocation brackets, your camber bolts, and the adjustable panhard bar here. Now again, I really think that this is a bargain, as you're going to have everything here in one package, which is not only going to help make your Mustang look that much more aggressive, but you're going to be drastically reducing wheel hop, as all of these components are going to work hand in hand together to keep the rear end on the ground. So switching gears to the installation portion of the video, just like I had said previously, you're going to be looking at a pretty involved but straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter, and you should expect to be spending about 3 or 4 hours or more to get everything on your car. I do want to throw out there that this install is going to be a quick glance at what's going to be entailed here, and I am going to focus primarily on the springs. Being said, BMR has some great support, and there are a ton of installs out there to help you get this on your 05 through 10. So while it's not completely necessary to have a second set of hands around, I would honestly suggest grabbing someone that's done a spring job before on their Mustang, as at the end of the day, it's going to be a little bit easier on yourself if you have somebody there that's done the work before. Now, this install can definitely be done on jack stands. I might suggest shying away from a Widowmaker, as it's just not safe in my personal opinion, but if you have a set of race ramps or even access to a lift, I might suggest doing that. And while I might say you can definitely get away with doing this in your garage, if you're going to take this to a shop and they're going to do the work, it might be a good idea to entertain that, as it's going to need an alignment directly after the fact just to ensure that your suspension is back into check. Now, before we get into the thick of the install, one thing I would definitely suggest doing if you are going to purchase this kit, I'd head down to your local parts store and rent yourself a spring compressor, as you're definitely going to need it to get your factory springs off as well as get these back onto your car. So in order to get these on, you're going to have to start by pulling your wheels, tires, and your complete braking system, and I mean that down to the ABS here, and that's going to be specifically so you can actually remove the strut out of the vehicle. Now, the spring compressor is going to come in handy there, so you can essentially pull that off and lay that to the side, and then once it's time to put the new spring back on, you're essentially going to have that compressed and then go from there. So moving towards the rear of the car, you're going to need to pull your sway bar end link bolts in order to access the bolts holding in your shocks. So while it's easier said than done, once that's completed, you're simply going to replace them with the BMR springs here, bolt everything back up, and you're good to go. Again, I know this is a really quick glance at the installation here, but I just want to give you guys a decent idea of what's going to be entailed just to swap the springs here. Again, you're looking at a pretty involved 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and easily about 3 to 4 hours or more to get this entire kit onto your car. Alright guys, so just to wrap things up here, some final thoughts. I definitely like this package from BMR based on the fact that you're not only going to be lowering the car and making it look that much more aggressive, but you're going to be getting away with an adjustable panhard bar as well as some lower control relocation brackets, which again, everything tied together here is going to drastically reduce your wheel hop and make you get off the line that much more effectively. So that's my detailed review and breakdown for the BMR Lowering Spring Package in black hammer tone, fitting your 2005 through 2010 Mustang, available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.